It's that time again.
Kick her off then.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 38 of Break Time with Derry and Trey. This is me and Derek's podcast. Say hello, Derek.
Hello, Derek.
And today we have, as usual, a couple topics to cover with all of you lovely people, aka our fans.
Yeah, isn't that right? All of our lovely fans. Why are you talking like like we were held hostage?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is our podcast, and we are going to talk about topics. Isn't that right, Derek?
I'm a robot. Oh god, I really hope you can't hear Morgan vacuuming.
Oh, I can. That's okay though.
Okay.
It happens sometimes. I heard it for like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. It's okay though. So, I guess I should address. Well, I don't need to. It's whatever. We didn't have an episode last week. It was because Derek was not home. And by the way, sorry, I just woke up. This is the first time we're doing the podcast during the day. Usually we do it at night.
On Fridays, yeah.
Yeah, but since Trey and our schedule has gotten really fucked up in the last couple weeks here, so we're trying our best to get things back on the right track for everyone. But yeah, so Derek wasn't home last weekend because he was at work, and when he was at work, it started to rain really hard, and Derek was in the food truck, and so Derek couldn't leave.
Why are you talking about yourself in third person?
Because
Okay.
Derek's wipers doesn't work on the food truck, and because the road was washed out with water, so he had to wait until 11:30 to get home when he was supposed to be home at like 8:30. So now we're doing episode 38 today, and Trey has some invigorating topics for you, and I have a couple topics for you, and I'll let Trey get started.
So I don't know where I can probably guess where most of our listeners come from. Typically speaking, the same area we kind of live near. So these are topics mostly from last week, but they still are relevant. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure me and Derek definitely felt it, but last week there was a massive heat wave covering all the way basically from like Las Vegas to New York.
It still kind of is. Not as bad.
It's not as bad because we've gotten a lot of storms and rain the past few days.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it was very bad last week. Being in the food truck, I was turning into a puddle.
Yeah.
It was not great. I was gonna look something up for you. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, did you know? So, obviously, the most people that watch our show is from the United States. But did you know that 10% of our show comes from the United Kingdom and Canada?
I think you did tell me that once.
And Australia.
I think it was Australia you said, and I said, wow.
So hello, really people around the world.
As Daft Punk would say, around the world.
Oh, God. Yeah, Trey texted me last night when he got off work, because Trey works second shift now. So he texted me around, like, I don't know, 10:45 last night, and he said, wow, that Daft Punk 2013 album slaps. Or whatever
I said it's a vibe.
And it made me chuckle really hard, because I was just sitting here playing games.
That album was giving me Milky Chance vibes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I like me some. Okay, hold on. Here's some more statistics that don't surprise me. Did you know that our age and gender is 96.9% male?
96.9%?
Yeah, it's all male.
That's cool. I figured.
And our age range is actually 25 to 34-year-olds.
Hey, it's kind of our age range.
Kinda. Not really, but yeah. So, I figured I'll start with my topic here. Because Trey's been on second shift, I've been having to stay up and wait for him to get home so we can play games together. But with that, I'm also moving. And I've been slightly nervous about it here and there with everything going on. You know, having to pack up everything, switch your bills over and whatnot. I have not been getting a lot of sleep. as I said when we begun the show, I just woke up. I woke up at 12:30, because I don't go to bed till like at this point 3:30 in the morning. So I figured for everyone who also has this same problem that I would give you 20 tips for how to sleep better, and this might actually help Trey too.
I know one massive tip.
Do you?
I do.
Okay, well let me read some and see if we come across yours.
Okay.
So number 1, invest in a better mattress and bedding.
Okay.
Having a better mattress for your needs and preferences is vital to making sure that you are comfortable enough to relax. Excuse me. Investing in a supportive mattress and pillow helps ensure that your spine gets proper support and avoid aches and pains. Well, I can tell you right now, Emily and I have had the same mattress since we moved out of my parents' house, and it's a $200 mattress from Walmart. And let me tell you, that thing is comfy as shit. So that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Number 2, blackout light. Okay.
So curtain.
Excessive light exposure can throw off your sleep and circadian rhythm. Blackout curtains, I have blackout curtains, over your windows or sleep masks over your eyes can block light and prevent it from interfering with your rest. You're not gonna catch me dead with a fucking sleep mask on. No way.
Yeah, same.
Well, I'll tell you why. And this is my thought. It's not even because I think I look stupid.
I feel like I'd wake up and think I'm fucking blind.
That's exactly why. I think I would have a nightmare, wake up and go, where's my eyes? You know what I mean? Number 3. And this one's gonna not pertain to me or you at all.
Oh, okay.
Number 3. Minimize noise. Keeping noise to a minimum is an important part of building a sleep-friendly bedroom. As far as I know, Trey and I both watch SpongeBob when we go to bed. I also have an air conditioner and 2 fans running in the room. It's not quiet in the room when I sleep. It's very loud. It's very fucking loud.
It's a white noise thing. Like if some nights if Morgan doesn't want to have the TV on, I'll go to Spotify and I put on this floating through space ambience music.
Oh no, there's no compromisation. I'm having that TV on every night, and if it's not SpongeBob, it's gonna be YouTube.
Jesus.
I'll turn on like a 5-hour Oni Plays compilation. I'll just turn it to like 15 volume. It's really soothing to go to bed to.
What the fuck?
What?
It's how?
What do you mean?
How is it soothing to go to bed to?
It's just people talking while playing a video game. Like I don't even have to watch it because it's not like it's important.
So you wouldn't ever try to do like ambient music to go to bed?
No, it doesn't work. I've tried. Like Emily listens. So before I go to bed, because Emily
she
goes
puts
to bed
on
like
like
4
Thunder
hours
and
before.
Rain, doesn't she?
No, she puts on Animal Crossing music.
Oh, that's right.
And she like out just like that, right? I could never do that because it's music. So I'm gonna I want to follow the rhythm and listen to it and whatnot. No, fuck all that. I'm sorry, my nose is stuffy. Give me 1 second. Okay. Number 4. We'll get to number 5 and then I'll let you do a topic. I don't want to go back. Okay.
Okay, I'm waiting to see if one of the tips and tricks on there are what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Or what I do.
Number 4. Set the thermostat to 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You do not want your bedroom temperature to be a distraction by feeling too hot or too cold. Yes, you do. I promise.
Too cold is the best.
Too cold is the best. Now, that may be because we're bigger boys.
But going and sleep in a hotel room in the summertime.
Oh my god, you turn that shit to the lowest setting ever, and then you wake up and you're so cold that you have to put like 5 blankets on you. Oh my god, it's amazing.
And then you step outside and it's like back to 98 fucking degrees.
No, I would never want that in my own house. However, in a hotel room, that is amazing.
Yeah.
So far, this has not helped me at all. Number 5, and then we'll do your topic. Get at least 7 hours of sleep. Well, I'm cooked.
I sometimes do.
I get an average of about 5.5 hours of sleep a night. If you want to make sure that you're getting a recommended amount of sleep each night, then you need to build that time into your schedule. Well, fuck you. I have a busy schedule. Considering your fixed wake-up time, work backward and wait, what? work backward and identify a target bedtime that allows you for at least 7 hours of sleep, whenever possible. Give yourself extra time before bed to get ready for sleep. Yeah, no, I just don't have that kind of time. Not a lot of people have that kind of time. At all.
Oh, to
you prepare for sleep, unless okay, like Emily for instance.
what do they want us to
you
do?
go
Like warm up a glass of milk in the microwave, fucking sit in the bed for a few minutes, read a book.
Put on your fucking nightgown, your little hat that has a little ball at the end of it,
You look like Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly. That's what they want.
No.
All right, give me a topic before we come back here.
I take everything off but pretty much my shorts or underwear and I go to bed.
Oh, I sleep naked.
I knew that, but
I ain't afraid to admit it.
So the tip that I have, and maybe you'll think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, it's worked.
Okay.
And I've even like seen studies do it. It's like even the military does this.
Okay.
So, sometimes I can lay on my back, sometimes I can't. It depends on the day, because I have vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sleep on my back for too long, I'll start getting real dizzy, real sick feeling, and I'm like, okay, I gotta lay on my side or lay on my stomach. But regardless, no matter which way I lay, it probably works better if you're laying on your back. I like to close my eyes, and if I can't fall asleep, I'll start counting down from a random number.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'll count down from like 300 or 400, and then what I do is I visualize myself in my head like letting all my muscles relax.
Yeah, that's what they tell you to do in like the Marines, right? Or whatever.
I don't know if it's Marines, but yeah, like you just have to let everything relax.
Yeah, that's just not a thing for me, at least. I've tried doing the whole counting numbers back or whatnot. Then it just keeps me awake because I'm trying to like get to 1.
Oh no, I'll be like 399, 98, 97, 96, 95 or 97. Yeah, and then like I'll get down to like, I don't know, 230, and then that's when I start fucking up my numbers.
Fuck.
I'll start fucking up my numbers, and that's how I know I'm about to fall asleep, because I can't like keep focused on the numbers in my head, and then I'll just pass out. But or you could just do what me and Derek do, and you just go to bed when you're tired, and then you just go to bed when you're tired, and then you just, as soon as you hit the pillow, you're out.
Yeah, you can just do like what we do, and it's gonna give at least me a heart attack, where you just get yourself so tired that as soon as you hit that fucking pillow, you're out.
That's also kind of the best sleep, though, I feel like.
It's also the worst sleep, because your body's so tired that it's not getting enough when you wake up. So it'll eventually kill me one day, but that's okay, because I think sleep is a nuisance.
I think there are people with worse. I mean, I agree. I wish humans didn't have to sleep. Do you know how much more we could get done?
Yeah, if we could just stay up 24 hours, oh my god.
Like a video game, like a Fallout character.
Okay, well, I'm not. Okay, let's not do this.
No, I'm saying like, in those games, I think it's funny that you don't have to sleep. Like you could just keep your character's just been awake for like, I don't know. Let's say you have a 1,000-hour playthrough and your character hasn't hit the bed once.
Have you? So when you play Fallout, you never like quote unquote role play yourself to go to bed?
No, I do that, but I do that because I'm like, why? My character's just been awake for like 4 weeks now.
So like, okay, so for instance, when I play New Vegas, when I do a clean playthrough, I always do the early bird trait. So that way when you sleep and you wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, it gives you like 2 points extra to all your stats.
Oh, that's crazy. I'll have to look at that.
So I purposely do that to make myself go to bed in the games. Because I'm not just going to sit there and just wait 24 hours just standing there like this.
I can't see you, obviously.
I know, but the audience can. And 24 hours go by. All right. All right, so give me a topic here, Trey.
Last week, June 22nd, there was a rip current that killed 4 in 48 hours in Panama City Beach.
A rip current?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
I've heard of a rip tide.
It might be the same thing. They might have just worded it differently. Yeah, are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
A rip current. What is a rip current? I'm going to the National Ocean Services. Rip current is oh yeah, basically the same thing.
It's kind of like, so when you visualize it, you can't really see it when you're close to it, like if you're on the beach. But if you're in like a building next to the beach, you can see where it's at.
Yeah, rip currents are powerful, narrow channels of fast-moving water that are.
They just kind of suck you out to the ocean, don't they?
Yeah, moving at speeds of up to 8 feet per second, rip currents can move faster than an Olympic swimmer. Panic swimmers often try to counter a rip current by swimming straight back to shore, putting themselves at risk of drowning because of fatigue. Wait, so how do you get out of it?
There's a method. I don't remember what it is. Do you have to swim backwards? I don't know.
Lifeguards rescue tens of thousands of people from rip currents in the U.S. every year, but it is estimated that 100 people are killed by rip currents annually. Jesus.
Yeah,
if caught in a rip current, don't fight it. Swim parallel to the shore and swim back to land at an angle. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
so you just get out of the rip current.
Yeah, you just try your best to swim with it and then get out of it as soon as possible. Okay. Yeah,
So,
I've never seen one in real life.
I never have either. But yeah, in Florida, in Panama City, it killed 4 people within 48 hours.
How big was it?
Is there a picture of it?
Because I feel like if you live down there, that's something that you can easily avoid by looking at it.
Thursday afternoon, rescue officials attempted in vain to save a 19-year-old swimmer behind Sharky's beachfront restaurant in Panama City Beach.
That's a cute name for a restaurant.
Sharky's?
Yeah.
Overall, the Florida rip currents kill more than 30 people last year. That's compared with 5 who died in New Jersey and 3 in California, South Carolina, and Louisiana.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't have a picture of it. It just kind of has a picture of a danger rip current flag.
Huh. So yeah, riptide and rip currents has got to be the same thing. But that's crazy. So this just happens. Does it say why it happens? Why do rip currents happen?
I don't know if you've ever seen these videos on the internet, but you know how people can, like, when they're on a beach, they'll start digging.
Yeah.
And make their own channel.
Yeah, I do. I used to do it all the time when we just go to Florida.
I was gonna say, have you seen what happens when you do that?
Well, the water comes into the sand.
The water comes into the sand, but then it starts making like its own fucking like creek, and it's really fast moving.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that, but in the ocean.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, there's the picture of it.
I'm looking at pictures of a diagram of it, but I guess I just don't understand why it happens, unless
where you see the waves, like you can see the white waves. That's not where the rip current is. The rip current is where you see just blue water washing up onto the shore.
So I'm gonna guess it's Oh, okay. So I'm gonna guess it's because like sand moves and it creates like a little divide in the shoreline. Okay, that's kind of wild. That is wild.
Mother Nature, I guess. I don't even know if you can call it that.
That's crazy.
Just physics, rather, I guess.
All right. So number 6. Set your alarm for the same time each day.
Oh, I mean, I was doing that when I worked first shift.
I was gonna say I do set my alarm for the same time each day. However, on the weekends, so usually I set my alarm for 7:30 because I go to work by 8. On the weekends, I set it for, or when the days I have off, I set it for 8:30. I woke up at 12:30, so my alarm went off for 4 hours straight. I never heard it.
4 hours?
Yeah. So I'm sure my neighbors are really happy about that. It is close to impossible for your body to get accustomed to a healthy sleep routine if you are constantly waking up at different times. Pick a wake-up time and stick with it, even on weekends and other days when you would otherwise be tempted to sleep in. Don't tell me what to do. Number 7. Keep naps around 20 minutes. I don't take naps.
I definitely don't take 20-minute naps.
How long are naps?
Could be 1 hour to 2 hours.
My lord. No, unless I accidentally fall asleep because I'm just that tired, I don't take naps. Like, I never am like, oh,
whenever you're at my house and I think you've fallen asleep, you never are.
No, I'm just in a very blissful relaxation. Like, I'm right on that teetering edge of falling asleep, but I'm staying awake.
Kind of like the one time you were here and you were watching Smile. That's when you got all comfy on the couch and you were watching it. I fell asleep before you, obviously, but even when I'm like, oh, is Derek asleep? I look over and you're just laid back on the couch, head on the pillow, but you're still watching the TV. I thought you were asleep.
Yeah, no, I was good. I was wide awake that night. Don't worry, because I was really invested in that movie.
And now we get to go see the second one.
Even though the ending sucks, I still like it. Number 8, relax for 30 minutes before bed. No, that was tip number whatever the fuck. Where was that? Oh, number 5, get at least 7 hours of sleep. And then at the end of it, it says, whenever possible, give yourself extra time before bed to get ready for sleep. And then fucking tip number 8, relax for 30 minutes before bed. You just gave me this. No, fuck you. Tip number 9.
No, this guy's filling in his 1,000-word report card or
For real.
essay.
Number 9, disconnect devices in the hour before bed. I'm not doing that. I have too much shit to do.
That's what a lot of people used to say, like me growing up too. Or like in high school, they'd say, you know, if you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, maybe you should put your phone down and not look at it. Turn off your TV.
It's because people talk about blue light and how it affects your brain, which it really does, but like, fuck them.
So like, why don't we start making things that aren't blue light?
Because then everything would be yellow tinted. Like, have you ever turned on the blue light filter on your phone?
Yeah, it looks nice.
I thought, is it not hued yellow for you?
It's very slightly. It's like an off-white.
Well, not a lot of people like that, including myself.
I think I even have it. Oh, go ahead.
Tablets, smartphones, and laptops can keep your brain wired, making it hard to truly wind down. Well, when me and Trey play fucking Chain together, it does make me wound up, trust me.
What?
The light from these electronic devices can also suppress your natural production of melatonin as much as possible. Try to disconnect for an hour before going to bed. And then number 10. Oh, this is for Trey. Get 30 minutes of natural light exposure. Your body's internal clock is regulated by light exposure. Sunlight has a strong effect. So try to take in daylight by getting outside or opening... Let me just simplify this. Let me simplify this little tip for you. Number 10.
Touch grass.
Go touch grass.
I knew it was coming.
Whoa.
It was only a matter of time.
That's crazy.
Now, hang on a second. At my old job, I would get sunlight for 8 hours of my day.
Yeah, I get sunlight for 8 hours a day as well, and I'm still not tired. So what do you got to say to that? What is this website? Sleepfoundation.org. All right, so that was tip number 10. So give me another topic, then we'll go to 15. Cause I have 20 tips.
Jesus. One of the things I was going to talk about, because we haven't done this in a while, I was going to talk about a cold case.
All right, I'm interested.
All right, have you ever heard about the disappearance of Crystal Rogers?
Probably not. Is Crystal spelled like I think it is?
Yeah, it's a pretty recent case. This isn't an old one like Jean Bonnet.
Oh, Crystal Rock. The fuck? July 5th of 2015?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm on the FBI website. Hit me with it.
Okay. Crystal Maria Rogers disappeared from her home in Bardstown, Kentucky, United States on July 3rd, 2015. Her boyfriend at the time said she disappeared from their home overnight. Her car was found on a nearby highway 2 days later. Rogers' family believes the boyfriend was involved in foul play. He was considered a suspect after he broke off an interview. Her family also believes the case is connected to the unsolved 2016 shooting of the Rogers' father while hunting.
Whoa! Okay, let's back that up for a second. So she went missing. Okay, let me get this down here. She went missing.
She's still missing. She's been missing for at the time of this article, she's been missing for 8 years. 11 months and 24 days.
That is so tragic. So she's been missing she's been missing this whole time. And before this, her dad got killed in a hunting accident?
Well, no, this was after.
Oh, this is after.
Yeah, so her dad got killed like a year and a half later.
Yeah, November 19th. Okay. Tommy Bell was shot and killed on family property. And no one knows who shot him?
I'll get if it's in this article, I'll get there. I haven't. Okay. In 2023, 3 area men, including her former boyfriend, were indicted on charges connected to the case. Disappearance. At the time of her disappearance, the 35-year-old mother of 5 was living with her boyfriend, Brooks. I don't even know how to pronounce Hook. Their 2-year-old son and her other children. Hook is the last person known to have seen her, stating she was on her phone playing games at their home when he went to bed. She was gone the next morning when he woke up and her car was not in the driveway. Her family began to worry after multiple attempts to contact her that day failed. 2 days later, July 5th, Crystal's 2000 Chevy and... Oh my god, I need to slow down. Crystal's 2007 Chevy Impala was found parked with a flat tire by mile marker 14 of the Bluegrass Parkway. The keys were still in the ignition and her purse and cell phone were also found inside. She was officially reported missing by her mother, Sherry, the same day. Now, the family was very vocal about their suspicion of Brooks Hook having some sort of involvement in her disappearance early on the case. In an interview, Crystal's sister said that he has not offered once to search or help or do anything for the family. On July 8th, Hook was brought in by the Nelson County Sheriff's Office for questioning. Nick Hook, Brooks' brother, and a Bardstown police officer called mid-interview and told him not to speak with the police. Okay, this sounds fishy. The next day, Nick was called to testify in front of a grand jury, which led to police suspect that he also had involvement in the disappearance. It was at this time that Nick stopped cooperating with the sheriff's office. However, he agreed to a polygraph test after being interviewed by Kentucky State Police. Nick finally took a polygraph test on July 20th after being contacted by the FBI. The examiner expressed grave concerns about the results with Bardstown Police Chief McCubbin. On October 16th, 2015, Nick was fired from the Bardstown Police Office and Brooks was officially named a suspect in the case. This is such a...
And then he just never got arrested?
It doesn't show that happened.
Dog straight up did not pass a lie detector test, and they're like, alright, you're free to go. What?
Hang on. Nick
No
finally took a polygraph
way.
test on July 20th. And, it never said if he passed or
Oh,
didn't.
it was inconclusive. Okay. That's what that means.
The murder of Tommy Ballard. 16 months after Rogers disappeared, her 16 months after after Rogers disappeared, her 54-year-old father, Tommy, was shot and killed on the morning of November 19th, 2016. He had been hunting on his private property with his 12-year-old grandson, Rogers' her eldest son. When he was shot once in the chest, police have cleared the grandson of foul play and have also ruled out suicide, as Tommy's gun was never fired.
This is wild.
That's what I'm saying, and she's still missing to this day. When I looked up cold cases, a lot of the ones I was getting, they've been solved since then, since they were published. So let's see. The FBI has conducted 2 searches in Bardstown. The first search occurred in August 2020, and the second was in August 21. The second search took place in the Woodlawn Springs subdivision, where Brooks Hook's construction company built several houses shortly after the disappearance. The FBI has not disclosed any of the details in their findings at this location, but on August 27th, they did announce that an item of interest had been recovered from the concrete in one of the homes. During this most recent search, the FBI also stated that they know there are people in Bardstown who have information on this case, and added that it was time for those people to come forward. And this is pretty much all we have now. This last piece of information.
Are you trying to tell me that this whole town knows what's up and they're just not talking?
A lot of people, the FBI is saying there has to be more people involved for this to be such a massive, for her involvement to be, disappeared. So anyone who knows something, come forward now. It's been it'll be 10 years next year.
Yeah, honestly, this case is very tragic. If you know I'm not trying to laugh, but if you know something, please. This is horrible. You're trying to tell me that she's been missing for damn near 10 years at this point.
Now,
right?
and you and me think the same way. People call it narcissistic or pessimistic, but you and me think it's realistic.
What's that?
So she's probably dead.
Well, she's been missing for, like I said, damn near 10 years, of course.
In September 2023, a Nelson County grand jury indicted a local man, Joseph Lawson, 32, on charges of conspiracy to commit murder and complicity in tampering with physical evidence. The indictment did not identify a victim. However, the dates given for the murder corresponded with Rogers' disappearance, and her relatives confirmed they had been notified of the incident before it was made public. Rogers' former boyfriend, Brooks, was arraigned in Nelson Circuit Court on October 5th, 2023, on a murder charge. He had been arrested the previous week. Prosecutor Shane Young asked for a $10 million bond. The prosecutor also revealed that investigators had recovered a gun sold by Hook's brother under an assumed name that could be a match for the murder weapon in the killing of the Rogers' father, Tommy Ballard.
This dude is so guilty. What the fuck?
In December 2023, Stephen Lawson was arrested and indicted on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. That's it. That's all we have so far.
That is insane. What? This town is a whole conspiracy. What the fuck? We're gonna have to go to Bardstown, Kentucky, Trey.
Okay, I don't know why that just reminded me, but this, for anyone who knows me and Derek, it has been like a fever dream for me and him to go urban exploring. Like, I even have ideas on my birthday gift list. Like, if anyone wants to get me,
what you want for your birthday?
I have a baseball cap. I have the flashlight that can hook onto a baseball cap. I have a GoPro with a helmet rig. I want to go urban exploring, dude.
You know what's crazy? This town isn't big at all either. It's 13,000 people.
So it's as big as the town I grew up in.
No, your town's a lot smaller than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like the size of...
It's the size of the town that Emily works in.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I'm looking this up.
That's fine. But no, so out of 30...
There's 10,000 more people than what?
I'm saying roughly.
It's not roughly. It's 10,000 more.
I'm not getting in this fight with you right now.
Anyway. The town that Emily works in has 23,000 people.
Yeah.
You said it was 13,000.
In the town that you grew up in only has 3,000 people.
Okay, so I guess I don't know any town that has 13,000 people.
I guess I don't either. But no, this is insane. So you're trying to tell me this guy got away with not only, allegedly, I don't want to get sued, disappearing this woman and then shooting her father and no one knows what's going on? That is crazy. This is some shit that you would see in like 1912.
Oh, like when someone just gets murdered and they're like, oh, we can't find her. Case closed.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is the FBI. You can't like forensically see what bullet that was that hit him, like to what gun and where it came from, and what the fuck? This is insane. So yeah, if you ever been to Bardstown, Kentucky, or if you're from there, please say fucking something, because this is horrible. Wow, you actually found like a true cold case, like a true modern cold case. This is crazy.
Oh, okay. This won't give away our location too bad. The size of the town's roughly as big as...
Oh, okay. How has no one found this? May also contact you.
So, and I was looking up most recent ones, because I don't want to keep doing the ones from, like, 1980s.
Yeah, no, I get it. That is crazy. Even his grandson was there, and they still don't know. Like, that is insane.
Yeah, when I read the article, to you just a few minutes ago, I was thinking to myself, like, what? So what did the grandson witness?
That's what I'm saying. Like, did they not interview the grandson? I mean, they interviewed him to make sure he didn't shoot him, but...
Can they interview children?
I think the parents have to be present.
Oh, and
because that's the whole thing
about they're both dead, so
that's the whole thing about making a murderer, right? Have you ever watched that?
No.
That's a case that happened outside of Green Bay, Wisconsin. They tried. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it.
Were both parents murdered, but they couldn't interview the son because there was no one.
No,
to give
it was
consent to be interviewed.
There was this random lady that got killed on this family's property, and they interviewed one of the younger kids that go on the property without the parents' consent, and he signed a what's the word I'm looking for?
Like,
he signed a confession, but no one was in the room since he was under 18 to verify it, so they had to throw it out.
oh, okay. Well,
It's against code or whatever to interview someone under 18 and have them sign a confession without someone being there that's over 18. Like, as a legal guardian.
I see.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
that was fucking wild.
More sleep tips,
All right.
and then
I don't
we'll
know if I
round it
want-
off.
I don't know if I want to keep doing these because that was really sad. All right. Number 11. Exercise for at least 20 minutes each day. We both do that.
Yeah.
I would consider, okay, if you do manual labor at work, that is exercise. I don't care what anyone says. Especially if you're lifting heavy shit. That is.
Yeah, I'm
that is
lifting
exercise.
50-pound bags.
Yeah.
I Thursday and Friday for 8 hours, I was lifting 50-pound bags.
I'm literally lifting boxes of 5 or 6 briskets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're heavy. All right, number 12. Limit caffeine after 2 p.m. Now, I will say, I only drink one energy drink, and that is when I first wake up, and then I'm done for the day. I don't drink anymore. Unless, like, I'm going somewhere after work. No, I'm not. So, caffeinated drinks, including coffee, tea, I'm cooked,
Soda.
and
We're
sodas,
soda. Yeah.
are among the most popular beverages in the world. Some
No
people are
shit.
tempted to use Some people are tempted to use a jolt of energy from caffeine to try to overcome daytime sleepiness.
Yup,
But that
that's
approach
me.
is not sustainable and can cause long-term sleep deprivation. To avoid this,
Oops.
keep an eye on your caffeine intake and avoid it later in the day when it can be a barrier to falling asleep. They do say like the daily limit that you should be consuming caffeine is like 500 milligrams.
Oh, well, then I might be okay then.
Well, if that's the case, then that's like Bang used to have 300 milligram cans.
Yeah.
That's a Bang and a Ghost a day.
How much does Ghost have? 100?
200.
Oh.
Which is crazy. That's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
There is a story. I remember I was very young, but my mom had this friend whose son worked at a Monster plant.
That sounds fun.
And so when you make Monster or any energy drinks, caffeine comes in a powder form, and you put it in the mix.
Like it's the chemical, right?
Well, it's not. I wouldn't call it a chemical
Ingredient?
I don't. Yeah, it's just an ingredient. So it comes in a powder, like a white powder.
Yeah.
And what this guy would do when he was at work is he would literally just straight up from the company buy like a bag of caffeine, like powdered caffeine.
Yeah.
And he would just mix it in like his water and shit before he went to work. It was like his coffee. He needed like coffee.
Yeah.
And if I remember the story right,
Is caffeine tasteless?
yeah, it's tasteless.
Oh, okay.
So if I remember right, the way the story goes is because he was still living with his parents at the time. One day his mom went into his room to go get something, and she found this bag of caffeine, and she thought it was cocaine.
Jesus.
So I've always been afraid to because you can buy caffeine as a powder. Like, there's nothing stopping you.
I want to say it probably looks pretty close to pre-workout or...
I'm gonna guess so. And I've always just thought about putting it in I drink a lot of Arizona green tea, as everyone has seen on the podcast or whatnot. I thought about just putting a little extra shot of it in my green tea every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm afraid that someone's just gonna think it's cocaine and call the cops on me.
Okay, but that'd be really fucking dumb because...
Well, agreed. But it's like apparently, from what I remember, how the story goes, it looks the exact same. So, number 13, being mindful of alcohol in the hour before bedtime. Well, I don't drink, so this doesn't
Hey, I rarely ever have. I'm more of a social drinker, as is Derek.
Yeah. Number 14, eat dinner a few hours before bed.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
No,
Well-
I'm cooked.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm okay. Derek likes to eat right before he goes to sleep.
I literally eat and then fall asleep.
That's how Derek falls asleep. He feels nice and warm and full inside. Chill.
I hit my belly like a bear and go, oh, so full.
He eats his
it can
brisket
be-
sandwich before bed, and he goes, "All right, I'm out."
I just bring all my work food home and I eat it before I go to bed. It can be harder to fall asleep if your body is still digesting a big dinner. To keep food-based sleep disruptions to a minimum, try to avoid late dinners to minimize especially fatty or spicy foods. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked.
fatty or spicy, and
I
what
only
he
eat
eats.
spicy food.
I only eat fat and spicy.
If you need an evening snack, opt for something light. Okay, well. Oh no. Number 15. Limit nicotine use and smoke exposure.
Bah!
Bah!
Hey, I know there's people that wake up from mid-sleep and will take a hit off their vape and go back to sleep.
That is disgusting. What?
Yeah.
Exposure to smoke, including secondhand smoke, can be associated with a range of sleeping problems.
Oh, well, so I've had this since I was like 3 years old. Got it.
Yeah, since I came out the womb. Including difficulty falling asleep and fragmented sleep. Nicotine is a stimulant. No, it is not. I promise it's not. And evening nicotine use, in particular, has been found to disrupt sleep. I've never kept myself awake by hitting my vape. I've never once ever been like, oh, I'm so tired. All right, we're good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it doesn't. That doesn't happen to me.
All right, do you have one more topic before I round out the last 5 tips?
Nope, that's all I had.
All right, we're round it. Well, you could talk about the one thing you wanted to say really quick before we do the last 5 tips.
Oh, I actually saw more TikToks before I put one of them in the group chat. So before we started the podcast today, I was on TikTok, as one usually is, and I found a compilation of all the funniest moments from the presidential debate on Thursday night.
Yeah. So really quick, this isn't gonna get political. However, just to round her off as a whole, it was very sad and funny.
There's 3 cardinal rules of I'd like to think there's 3 cardinal rules of friendship, and it pertains to us doing the podcast as well. You don't tell anyone politics. You don't discuss politics. You don't discuss what was another one? Religion. And you don't discuss how to raise each other's kids.
Wow.
So, yeah, I know those are just basic rules. I feel like that a lot of people get mad about. Anyways, I was laughing. One of the first clips was Joe got so mad at Trump at one point that he's like, "You're a loser. You're a scumbag," or whatever he says.
You're a loser.
He goes, "You're a loser. You're not." I don't remember. He was talking about his. Oh, you're a felony. You're a convicted felon. You're a loser. I'm not a. My son's not a loser. And then yeah, there's the whole part where Trump's like, I have no idea what he just said, and I don't think he knows what he said either. And then Joe's just staring at him with like an open mouth agape.
Yeah, Twitter cooked that clip hard.
It was funny though. I will admit, watching that entire thing, oh my god.
I have still yet to watch the entire thing. I just know I've watched all the clips.
5 minutes in, it starts going downhill.
Well, and then there's the part that you wanted to bring to the table here. You just wanted to tell
They started trash talking each other's golf game,
which is the one thing I have not seen yet.
Because
it's funny as fuck.
They basically asked Trump if he feels fit to run again, and he's like, he passed both physical and mental tests, aced them, and I can drive a ball. I won 2 golf tournaments a few weeks ago. He can't do that. He can't even drive the ball 500 yards. It takes a lot of smarts and skill to drive a ball 500 yards, and I don't even think he could drive it 50 yards. And that's when Joe got mad at him. I was like, "You want to try our long game?"
Oh my god, that is so pathetic. Holy shit. Golf is. I'm gonna say something that not a lot of people are gonna like. I don't think golf is very particularly difficult when it comes to actually using your muscles. You're just swinging a stick.
The only time we played golf was when we were at Top Golf. Otherwise, all I've ever done is drive the golf cart.
That sounds about right.
It's because I do need my own pair of golf clubs, because that's part of the reason I think I was struggling at Top Golf, even because the golf clubs are not long enough for me. I have to break my back to bend over.
I'll take you to Costco and we can get you a pair of golf clubs. All right.
No, take me to Dick's.
Number 16.
Or what's the other place? Golf Galaxy.
Golf Galaxy? What the fuck is that?
It's a wholesale golf store in.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, I just doxed myself in the cities.
I'll bleep it.
Okay.
Number 16, reserve your bed for sleep and sex only.
Whoa, what?
You have a comfortable bed. You may be tempted to spend your leisurely time in it.
Chill.
But this can actually cause problems at bedtime.
What?
You want a strong mental association between your bed and sleep. So try to keep activities in your bed limited strictly to sleep and sex.
Okay.
That is something that a lot of people say, though, is that you shouldn't be in your bedroom unless those two things are going on.
Laundry.
Well, they're meaning, like, to spend, like, relaxation time.
Oh, okay.
Number 7, like, they'd rather you be in your living room because that's where you associate, you know.
Well, every once in a while, we did this a lot at the old house. We didn't do this at this house. Me and Morgan would just go buy a pizza or something late at night, and we'll just sit in our bedroom and watch TV and eat pizza.
Oh, yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a nice chill time.
Number 17, get out of bed after 20 minutes. You want to avoid the connection in your mind between your bed and frustration from sleeplessness.
What?
This means that if you have spent around 20 minutes in bed without being able to fall asleep, it is best to get out of bed and do something relaxing in low light. Avoid checking the time or using electronics and return to bed once you feel tired.
Okay.
So what I do is, typically, if I'm laying in bed and after 20, 30 minutes...
Everything you and I do relates to blue light.
Yeah. So I'll get up after that time, and I'll try to just go take a piss. And then I'll try again. Number 18, keep a sleep diary. A daily sleep journal.
Go sit on the roof of your apartment and just wait until you're tired.
That sounds horrible. A daily sleep journal can help you keep track of how well you are sleeping and identify factors that might be helping or hurting your sleep. If you are testing out a new sleep schedule or other sleep hygiene changes, your sleep diary can help document how well it is working. I'm not keeping a sleep diary. I promise.
Don't do that.
I'm not doing that.
I'll make fun of you.
I'll make fun of you. Fuck you.
Don't have a sleep diary.
19. Consider supplements. Huh?
Like doesn't Emily take melatonin?
I guess. I don't remember the last time she did.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
I think that's a sleep supplement.
Oh. In addition to improving overall sleep hygiene, you may want to discuss the use of supplements with your doctor.
Okay, I'm talking over the counter here, people.
Melatonin supplements are commonly used to shorten the time it takes to fall asleep. Other natural sleep aids include Valerian.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Chamomile.
Oh,
and glycer.
yep. That's
and
like
glycine.
There's chamomile tea, isn't there? Like, don't people
Yeah.
drink that before they go to
What the
sleep?
fuck is glycine? Glycine, an amino acid. Oh. Alright. Since dietary supplements are not closely regulated by the USDA, it is important to take steps to ensure you are purchasing reputable sleep supplements. So don't buy anything that doesn't have a cool brand on it. And then finally, number 20, talk with a doctor. Your doctor is the best option to offer detailed and personalized advice if you are experiencing serious difficulties sleeping.
Wow,
Doctors
what a final
Well,
tip.
it's like if all else fails, go to your fucking doctor. Talk with your doctor if you find that
Didn't
your
you-
sleep problems are worsening.
Didn't you take a sleep test, or did you never do that?
I had to do it because of my
Sleep apnea?
yeah. And then after I did it, they were like, "Yeah, you missed it by 4." 4 what? 4 times you stop breathing in your sleep. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
So you don't. So you do have it, or you don't?
No, I do have it. It's just insurance Okay, so let's break this down so everyone... I'll tell the stories, then we'll be done. So I have sleep apnea, which means that I snore really, really loud.
I am a survivor.
And sometimes it makes you stop breathing in your sleep. Okay? So, because of this, and when we started noticing it, I was very young. My parents were very concerned. So they took me to the doctor, and he said, "We're going to have a sleep study done." I said, "What is that?" They say, "You're going to sleep in the hospital all night long, and we're going to have a bunch of shit strapped to you, and we're going to monitor your brain activity and your breathing activity and how your eyes move in your sleep, this and that." And I was like, okay, cool. So I get there, and I go to bed, and I wake up, right?
Yeah.
And they fucking turned on Family Guy for me to fall asleep to, which I was pissed because I hate Family Guy.
What the fuck?
So I wake up.
I hate
and
hospital TV, man.
I wake
I
up and
hate
like,
it.
okay, you can leave. I had to go to school. Right, they
Oh,
woke me up like
shit.
5:30 in the morning. Like okay, you can go. I was like, okay. And so 4 days later, I go to the doctor to get my results. Well, my insurance company required me to not breathe 20 times in my sleep in order to qualify me for like a CPAP machine. If you don't know what that is, like it puts oxygen in your mouth. You gotta wear like a mask in your sleep. I only stopped breathing 16 times. So the insurance company said, "Oh, he's healthy still." So I couldn't do anything about it. So now that I'm 23, going on 24 in a couple months, I don't breathe in my sleep a lot. And Emily gets very scared and she wakes me up sometimes. So thank you, insurance company, for not fixing it. I really do appreciate it because you couldn't just let me get one.
Sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, I don't really think about it, and then you said something about it, and I was like, God damn it, you know? It's one of those things that you just kind of keep down in your insides, you don't really talk about.
Fair enough.
All right, we'll round her off here. Thank you for watching episode 38, or listening to 38 of Break Time with Derry and Trey. We really do appreciate it. We're sorry we missed last week, but we should be, as of right now, back on a schedule of Sundays instead of Saturdays. However, in 2 weeks, I do move out of here, so we might miss that week as well. But from then
everyone went, yeah. Oh.
So then from then on, after I move, and I'll let everyone know when we're situated, it should be on Sundays now. So just everyone keep that in mind. Either way, thank you. We really do appreciate it. We also appreciate you guys watching our shorts. I have to go make some new ones for you guys, and go show our videos outside of the podcast on YouTube some love. We really would appreciate that too. So either way, thank you all for watching. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.